Look, loves. We're in the woods. We are in the woods. So good. It's an amazing, amazing thing to me to feel portable, to feel as though we could take this everywhere. So again, we are back at my ancestral home. I was raised around the world, and this is where my parents came for their first date and for their honeymoon. Let me see if I can fix that. YouTube, you're at an angle. Finding your playlist, find your mat, find your blocks. It's one of the reasons that I think that sometimes I like having the music with me is it's a steadiness, you know? It's something that can settle me no matter where we are. All right. That seems a bit better. Not quite so angled. So, a consideration as we tune in here, as we think about the coherence. I want you to think about coherence like an ability to hear more clearly, to see more clearly, to think more clearly. And as we were driving up here and I was sitting and I was talking with my son and I said, you know, it's crazy to think. We were trying to find something on the radio. I hadn't used the radio in a long time because you get used to your everything, you know. And so I said, I could see outside the antenna wasn't up on the car. And then we paused, and when we had to stop for a reason, we extended the antenna, and all of a sudden we had access to so many different types of information. Talk show showed up, Christian rock showed up, gospel showed up, hip hop showed up. And in essence, that's what we're doing. We're extending our antenna so that we can hear. Because otherwise, without the antenna, you're stuck in the inner conversation of whatever vehicle you're trucking along in. And yet, if we can align ourselves, if we can create coherence between some great external force, some great internal force, and those two are speaking and in alignment, we have access to so much. It's holding us, it's here for us, it's with us. So let's start right there. And just know that you are building that coherence, you are extending your antenna. There is more energy, guidance, love, care than you could ever imagine. And if you dare, raise that antenna and come into clear contact with what you find. Heart high, palms together, shake it out, sitting tall. Tuning into what guides us, calling the forces to lead our way. Ong Namo, I bow to everything outside of me. Everything I'm guided to, everything I'm guided from, it is here with me and I am listening. Guru Dev Namo, I bow to everything inside of me. All the ways in which I know myself. All the ways in which I'm learning. 3 times with me, inhale. Ong Namo Guru Dev Namo. Ong Namo Guru Dev Namo. Ong Namo Guru Dev Namo. Roll your wrists, roll your shoulders, let it out. Start your playlist K-Ahi if you're using it. If not, onto your back. Opening your blanket. I didn't bring a blanket and I meant to bring a towel. got away. And so we will go as we are. On your back, knees to your chest. A little bit side to side, settling down. Take your right hand overhead, your right leg out long. And then bring it in. Inhale, left hand overhead, left leg long. Exhale, close your eyes. Let's go. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Each joint is an entry point. Each joint is a place of motion, instability, and information. Clear your hips, clear your shoulders, and fit your movement to your breathing. Three, two, one. Heels up. Hands behind your head, chest is up, reach outside your opposite foot, and then the other. Exhale each time. If it's too much, feet to the floor, reach outside your knees. Close your eyes. I can feel the trees above me and their boughs over us. And my job is to clear my field so that I receive what they know, what they've seen, what they have to share, and to tell them who you are, what we're doing here, what we're making. 3, 2, 1. Turn your toes out, tap your heels. Each one we exhale. Out, out. Heels a little ahead of your hips. Feel your low abdomen grow strong and stable. Open the backs of your knees. Widen the back of your sacrum. And just let it all begin to turn on. Head and shoulders lifted. 3, 2, reach. Go. X. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. And tap. Reach. 1. Tap. Reach. This center point, this navel point, our vulnerability, our beginnings, our connection to our mother, tap, and our own power. All the same thing. The power of our planet, the power of our home is what comes through our umbilicus, and it is the place where we ignite who we are, where we arrive. 3, 2, last reach. Out. To reconnect right from the navel, from where you came to what you'll be. Same place. 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees bend, feet flat, hands on thighs. As you press away, expand the sensation in your navel. Coherence starts here. So stable and bright. 3, 2. Knees to your chest. Bring it in. Rolling up and over. Hands and knees. Palms down, knees under your hips, hands under your shoulders, round your back, tuck your chin. And let it out. Exhale, round. Inhale, open. Close your eyes. And I can feel the driving in my spine. I can feel the limitation. And even though I got up and first thing this morning at 6, I lit a candle and had a bath in a totally new hotel space in the great sweet dark of that bathroom, I'm still sticky. So we're looking to rinse off where we've been so we can really be where we are in our greatest capacity. 3, that's the practice. 2, down dog, hips up. Bend your knees, paddle it out. Take your practice everywhere you go. It's all the more important when you're uncertain and in new territory. Right foot steps up. Blocks on either side. Let your hips come up and back. Forward and back. Draw your heart forward. Draw your back thigh away from the floor. A knee to the floor, hands up high, thumbs back. Inhaling. And exhale. Down dog. Left foot steps up. Forward and back. Hips up and back. One more. The floor, hands up, thumbs back, chest is broad, hips back. As you bend your front knee, hands down. Step back, down dog. Left foot steps up, right knee, left knee down. Take it up. Your pace, your breath, your body. Move in. Your right foot steps up and your left knee comes down. Your hands come up high. Right hand holds the left wrist. Hips forward and back. Forward and back. And as you keep your front knee bent, take your hands slightly to the right, left toes down behind you. And letting go. Stepping back. Left foot steps up, right knee down, hands up. And the left hand holds the right wrist forward and back, open and close. And as you bend, stay. Hands a little to the left, right shoulder joint, right hip joint, the ball of your foot behind you. And the hands down. Stepping back, down dog. Right side. So step your right foot outside of your right hand. Hips up and back. You may work there or step your hands forward, half dog. Hands pressed down and away. Right hip wraps back, body gets so long. Seat back, crown long, spine opens. Walk your hands a step to the left. Right hip wraps back, back thigh lifts. Strong in your feet. Bending your right knee, walk your hands to your block, step back, downward facing dog. We entrust ourselves to the postures. Left foot outside of the left hand. We find their shape and hips up, hands forward. If you allow that shape in your body, through your body, just trusting what it makes without trying to make more or less, without fighting it. Just let it in. Hands walk to the right. Left hip wraps under you. Left big toe into the floor. Let it in. Become this shape and find what it provides. Hands to the blocks. Step back, downward facing dog. Outer arms wrap back, knees a little soft, hips higher, seat back, arms long, and knees wide. Into your child, hands on blocks, come onto your fingertips, open your wrists, your elbows, your underarms, head down. So you folded your blanket in half, patting your knees, a block between your feet, and a block out in front. On your chair if you need to. Hands on your thighs. And roll forward and roll back. Inhale and exhale. There's no way you can be quiet for the whole thing. Inhale, exhale. Start at the base. Start at the base. Stay there, work there, or hands on the outside edges of your block. Inhale, exhale. Find where it's sticky. That's where the interference is. It's where you can't hear. Work there, or palms flat to the floor, fingers point away. Bring it all the way up to the upper back. It's not about the top of your head. It's about the tops of your shoulders, the tops of your collarbones, the tops of your lungs. And then get a little lighter. Rigor is not the way in. It's difficult to receive rigorously. Even more. Let it in. Invitation. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands on thighs, eyes closed, and be still. Off the block. Sit in the middle of your blanket, in the middle of your mat, legs long, shake it out. Find that in the later parts of the practice, it's not my body that's in the way. It's ready to go. It's my mind. Left leg long, wrap to the right. Hands behind, inhale, 2 feet in. Exhale, wrap to the left. Inhale, center. Just following the movements of your breathing. For 3. For 2. And for 1. Into the center. Fold your blanket in half. Sit up tall, legs crossed. Sweeping side to side. Up and over. Closing your eyes. When you're ready, hand behind your head. When you're ready, 2 hands behind your head. Side to the good side. Good. 3, 2. And upright, hands on thighs. Coherence, a reconnection, a landing in the heart. Thinking through our senses. The birds, the trees, the light. Belly down. Keep going. Tuck your toes under deeply. Walk your thighs back. Reach your hands back. Make fists, palms face up. Put the fists under your hip crease. Put your chin to the floor. Lift a heel and the other. Inhale, heel up. Exhale, down. Then just close your eyes as though walking. 3, 2, 1. Release your hands. Cross your forearms. Put your head to your forearms. Release the tops of your feet, hips side to side, heels in and out. Plant your hands and come right onto your back. And draw your knees into your chest. Excellent. To see the trees, to see the sky. How they both reach over us with such protection. This will be inhale. Legs extend, palms to the floor. This will be exhale. In. And exhale, you press it out. Inhale. And exhale. Close your eyes and feel it all. If you need to modify, go one side at a time. And we're looking to find when your mind gets busy, follow your breathing. Knees bend, feet flat, hands on thighs, press away. Noticing the internal space, how it starts to open and change. Draw your left knee in, left hand on your shin. Right hand on your right thigh. Just shake out your knee, shake out your foot. All the tension in your breath, let it go. Let your left heel rise over your left knee, holding the outer ankle or outer foot. Bring your left knee down and your right thigh away. Softening the grip of your left foot in your hand and in your shoulder, in your left knee and in your left hip, so the breath can access your left hip deep and smooth into your body. Extend the left leg out to the left, holding your outer foot or holding your left inner thigh. Work there, or extend your right leg long. Right hand on the right thigh. So the right thigh is extending toward the right heel. The toes of the right foot draw back. Extend into your left heel and let that broaden the pelvis. Into both heels, into the tips of all your toes. Exposing new angles within ourselves. Out of the ordinary, out of the familiar. Right knee bends, foot flat, left heel to the center. Interlace your fingers down behind your left thigh and lower again, outer hip. Press into your left heel and straighten your right leg. Feet flexed. Send your left thigh forward into your hands. Bend your right knee, left knee. Put your right knee into your right shoulder. Left hand on the left thigh, press away. Bring your left heel up over your right heel over your knee. Hold your outer foot, outer ankle, outer shin, and bring your right knee down. Press your left thigh away. Soften the grip of your right hand. Soften the grip of your right shoulder. The grip of your ankle, your knee, and your hip, so your breathing gets further down in the right side of your body. Right leg out to the right, holding the outer foot or the inner thigh. Keeping the left foot flat or extend out through both legs. Press into your heels, draw your toes back. And again, explore these new possibilities that we could expose ourselves to new light, all the ways we hide, all the conventions that tell us parts of us are for seeing and parts of us are not. Legs long, spread your toes, light between your toes. Bend your left knee, left foot flat into the center. And then interlacing your fingers, go down the back of your right thigh all the way to the outer hip and press your right heel high. Extend the left leg long. Draw your toes back, firm your legs, broaden your collarbones. Ease in the wrists, ease in the elbows, lengthen the back of your neck. Both knees bend, feet flat, hands wide. That energetically, you and I have created very similar systems over these months. There is a coherence not only between your head and your heart, between my head and my heart, but between our hearts. And I send to you the dappled light. The green leaves. Knees to your chest. All the way up. All the way over. Put it into motion. Put it into motion. Put the motion to work. Put the strength into your system. So we'll have knees down, a block between your heels, a strap behind you. And then folding forward and rising tall. Open the hinge of your hips. Good. Broaden your collarbones. Start to bring your knuckles toward the floor. Work there until it feels appropriate, and then raising your hands up overhead. Never going further than directly over your shoulders. Close your eyes. Can you move at a pace that's swift and steady but feels like stillness? Like resting. Now you may work right here, Or lift your hips up and sit it down, hands overhead. Inhaling up. Exhale down. And sitting down, hands on thighs. Feel. Drawing your absolute awareness to the center of your chest. And how that radiates out in all directions. Listen, lead, learn from here. Up onto your knees. Open the chest, open the shoulders. It's wonderful to be outside with you. So fingers fold in, palms are open, hands wide, palms down, and a forward circle. Even in the left knee and the right knee. And let those circles begin to clear your lungs, deepen your breath. A little more. And then a little bit stronger. Press your knees down to come up out of your low back, up out of your upper back. Go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fingers in. Now, thumbs away, palms open, forward circles, find the front of the chest. Under the jaw, into the palate of your mouth, open the palms of your hands, fingers in, thumbs back, circle, circle. All of it. Thumbs back, palms open into the pinkies of your hands. 5, 4, 3, 2. And bend your elbows, knuckles to your temples. Exhale, elbows in. Inhale, open, out, in. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Sit down to your block. Palms face your body. Out and in. Whole spinal flush. The finite of the low body rising to meet the infinite of the upper body. Elbows wide, palms down the height of the shoulders. See where you can go. Ribs, chest, shoulder blades, or hands behind the head. See where you can go. Inhale up, exhale down. And close your eyes. If you choose, adding the drishti inside on the exhale, you're looking towards your navel. On the inhale, you're looking up. 2, for 1. Hands down. As transparent as you can be. Let it through you. Any adjustment to your seat, set it up and bring your fingertips up, thumbs back, hands high. From your navel to your seat, go down. From the navel to the crown of your head, go up. Drop your shoulders. Open your hands. Inhaling up from the navel to the top of your head. Exhaling, bringing the navel to the spine for stability. Open your shoulders more. Open the shoulder joints. The elbows, the fingers. Open your hips and your knees and your ankles. Go in all directions. Bringing your inhalation all the way up to the tips of your fingers. And then bring your hands down to your thighs. If you choose, if this is your antenna to greater access, what would you ask? And feel that question in your body, the shape of it in your body. And as you raise your hands high, allow an answer in. Don't determine it. Don't seek it out. Just open the door. From the navel down, anchored. Heart, shoulders, joints up. Invite an answer. Draw your breath up to your fingertips, just feel. And on your exhalation, you bend your elbows. You rest your hands on your thighs. Stay open. There are transmissions all around us. And when we raise our antenna, we hear so differently. Pause if you're using your music. Build your seat if you choose, or even if you just need to shake out your legs. Cross-legged, sitting tall. Through the joints. Turn. Clear where you've been, so that when we begin, you are here, right now. Elbows loose, thumb first, fingertips, thighs. From the navel down, sit. When you need to, outer knees down and inner knees gather towards each other. That stabilizes the navel and lengthens the spine. We'll go in 4 counts, out 4 counts, 15 times in the nose. Out the mouth, last adjustments. In 2, 3, 4. Out the nose, 2, 3, 4. In, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4. In, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4. In, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4. In, 2. Sit tall. 4. Out, 2, 3, 4. In, out, in, out, in, out, in, and out. In, out. Continue 5 more rounds in your count. Last out. And normal breathing. And let your mind be free. And this is our state of coherence. This is who we are. come so far this month. Stay seated or lie back 3 minutes. The whole body open, the antenna tall, still receiving. Deepening your breathing. Your hands overhead. Out through the feet, through the knees. Walk your feet in. And up to a seat. Sweep wide. And bring it in. And inhale open. And exhale in. Last time. And bring it in. Eyes closed, sitting tall, thumbs at the center of the chest. In honor of being outside a Pueblo Indian poem. Hold on to what is good, even if it is a handful of earth. Hold on to what you believe in, even if it is a tree which stands by itself. Hold on to what you must do, even if it is a long way from here. Hold on to life, even if it is easier to let go. And hold on to my hand, even when I have gone away from you. Thumbs to the forehead center. I am this. Sat Nam. 8 count Sat. 2 count Nam. Inhale. Sat Nam. Sat Nam, I see myself. Namaste, I see you. Shannon Harbor, Caitlin Mackey. By request, we will have a Vata and Pitta balancing vinyasa class on Saturday. This moment in the summer, as somebody who is Vata Pitta, this can be overwhelming, overheating, exhausting, and inspiring. This is our element, but because it's our element, it's easy to overdo. So on Saturday, we'll absolutely have a Vata Pitta balancing practice that you can use anytime. Again, we'll have the 30, 60, 90-minute format. Join for 30 minutes. Such a great antidote to what we're doing here. I think of it as a composite. What gathers into this and gives it substantiation, makes it whole, makes it solid. And then 60 minutes will take it a little bit further, usually 1 or 2 peak postures. And then the 90-minute begins to add some restorative, some breath, and some meditation. So come for what you will. I'm so grateful to have you with me in the woods. We had a little moment when the laptop fell down, but we put it back. All easy, all good. I'm so happy. I'll be home again tomorrow. Sat Nam. I will see you. And I will see myself. Send questions, send requests. We are fewer people in the summer, which is very exciting because it can get more personal. I don't miss the full. The numbers will come back in the fall, but this is such a chance.